Hey yarn friends, welcome back to LlamaMamaKayla's Yarn Tube. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I've had a great day so far. Elijah and I went uptown and did a little running around that we needed to do. I'm not sure if we accomplished anything, but because the main place we needed to go was closed. And so we just did a few other little things and then came home. We did go to Michael's, and I was planning on filming in the store. Like I filmed in the car and said we were going to Michael's to film. We got in Michael's. The yarn department was a horrible, horrible mess. And the manager was in the yarn department, like working herself to death over there trying to figure something out and do something. Bless her heart. She's been there 2 months and she is trying her best to get that store under control. And I can tell that there has been progress made, but it's got a long way to go. Bless her heart. She's a friend of Dakota's, and she started there like 2 months ago. And she knew the store was in bad shape, but I don't know if she really realized how bad a shape it was in, because it's been in very bad shape for about a year. And I couldn't film the yarn department. I felt sorry for her. And so I didn't want to put that out there. But I did get yarn. I had filmed in the car and said exactly what I was going in to get. And that's exactly what I went in and got. So I'll just show you what I got real quick. Over the weekend, I was making some projects. And I used my bright yellow. And this is all the bright yellow that I had left. So I needed new bright yellow because I do like using that color. So I got a bright yellow, and a lot of times they don't have this in, so they had 2 skeins of it, so I did get 2. And then I needed a fuchsia, and so this is the only brand that they had any fuchsia in. So I really was wanting something different, but I went ahead and got this because they didn't have it in any other color. And then I wanted some more green to make more Baby Yodas. And so I got this frosty green by Red Heart. To me, that's the best color that I have found. And I found some in my stash, but I don't know where it came from. And it wasn't a full skein. It was just a bit of it. And so I'm not really even sure where it came from, but I used most of that, so I needed to get some more. So anyway, I did go in and get those 3 things of yarn. Well, the 2 of the yellow, and then 1 green and 1 fuchsia. And then Elijah and I went and ate some lunch. We went and tried to pick up prescriptions, but the pharmacy was closed. And so we went to Bed Bath & Beyond because he was looking for a magnetic knife strip for the kitchen. And so he wanted to go there and look for that. And we just kind of looked around, and then I was kind of done by then, so we came on home. But we had fun just out doing nothing. So I wanted to show you some finished projects that I have. And the first thing I'm going to show you is something I made for Elijah for his birthday, which was back December the 10th. And so I made him this Pennywise clown inspired clown, and this little boat, and this balloon. And then I went around it like, okay, the doll I made on the Addi, my small Addi machine. The arms I made on the flower loom. And let's see, the ears I made on the flower loom. The little pom-poms I did on the flower loom. The ruffle right here, I single crocheted around a ponytail holder, and then double crocheted 3 times in each stitch, going back around that, and made that little ruffle collar. And then I just took the arms and held them and double crocheted 3 times in each stitch around. And I did the same thing around his legs and the same thing around the bottom of his jacket there. And that is just, I don't know if it's a true white. It might be more of an off-white. And then gray, and the red I know is Walmart Mainstay red. And then just some orange I had in my scrap stash. And the gray, I'm not sure exactly what it is. Just a gray I had in my stash. But anyway, he turned out cute. Elijah liked him. And that's what matters. So I'm just going to set him over here to the side, I guess. And then I made this little Yoda, baby Yoda. And I was just kind of testing it out. And I used this spring green, which is way too bright for him. But I was just kind of testing it out to see, you know, what I needed to do. I knew that I liked this, but I needed to work on this. So I made this little guy on my Addi Express, and I did the arms on the flower loom, and I did his ears on a small gauge loom, and the nose, I'm not sure what I did for the nose, but it didn't work out anyway. And then I chained, I don't know how many, but I chained about 10 or so just a crochet chain and sewed it around the eyes. And I did like that look. But anyway, so just a little Yoda that I made. And then I made this Yoda for Dakota for Christmas. And I made him on the Big Addi, and I did make a video for that. I did his arms on the flower loom, and his ears on, I think, the flower loom also. And then chained for his eyes. I didn't go all the way around. But anyway. And I used that frosty green, Red Heart frosty green for his skin tone there. But he turned out cute. Dakota loves him. And so he got some other Baby Yoda things recently. And so I knew he would like that. So I'll stick Baby Yoda right here. Maybe I won't knock him off. Okay, and so some other things that I've made recently was I made a taco. So I made this taco on my Addi, the taco part, and then the other parts I made like on a small gauge loom, a flower loom, and a spool loom. So anyway, and I did make a video for that, and I made his mustache on a small loom. So he turned out cute. You could also make a smaller one of these on a smaller Addi, or you could even loom knit the taco shell. So I like that. I think I am going to make some smaller ones, maybe like keychains or something like that, because he did turn out really cute. All right. I recently made these two angels, this one and this one, and I weighted them with washers that are 1.5 inches wide. I had first put in those pebbles, like you get at Dollar Tree, like a bag of these little rock stones, but they're glass, they're clear glass or blue glass or something like that. And then Jody went to Lowe's and found me some washers, and so I put 2 washers in each one. You know, and these turned out cute. And I did do a video on these. And of course, you can change the skin tone and hair color for your choice. And then someone, I think it was Barbara, had an idea of making a heart and put in the angel's hands and sew the ends to the sides of the heart. So that would really be cute for Valentine's Day. And then I made a hat on the Addi, and this color is Mandala Ombre Mantra. So it's a very beautiful color. Worked out very beautiful, very pretty. And so I loved that, and then I went ahead and made this scarf, infinity scarf. to go with that. And it's just lovely. It's so soft. Like, that really is a soft yarn. This is a 4-weight yarn. I believe I have seen this at Walmart. So it was really nice yarn. Okay, and some other things that I've been working on. Just before Christmas, like, I think the night before Christmas Eve, someone contacted me, wanted to know what fingerless gloves I had. Excuse me. What fingerless gloves I had. And I told her what I had. She said, I drank a little coffee. She said, you don't have any Wonder Woman ones? And I was like, no. And she said, well, let me look at the ones you have. Well, when I hung up with her, I felt, really bad. And so I went ahead and made some Wonder Woman ones and took to her the next day. But then I ended up making another pair because they just turned out really cute. And so here's a pair of Wonder Woman fingerless gloves I made. And I put I had these little charms. And so I put a charm on each one. I did that for the pair that she got. And then I put them on this one too. So those turned out cute. I love the little sparkly blue. I do have some sparkly red, but I only wanted the sparkle for the blue part. And so as I was making these, I had made up to I had made the blue, the red, and maybe 1 or 2 rows of the red. I mean, blue and yellow, and 1 or 2 rows of the red. And then I got up and went and done something, and later I came back, and it was laying on my desk, and I looked at it, and I said, oh, wow, that would make a good cup cozy. And so I got a cup and I tried it on it and it fit like perfect. So I started making some cup cozies. I hadn't weaved in the ends on these yet, but I made this little Wonder Woman cup cozy to kind of match those, and that turned out cute. So then I just went crazy making cup cozies and fingerless gloves. So I made this little cup cozy here to represent Snow White. I'm so sorry. To represent Snow White. So then I made these little fingerless gloves, and I went back and did a double crochet in each stitch around to give them a little ruffle at the bottom. And I hadn't decided if I want to really put eyes and stuff on them or not, because the other night I sat here and I made 6 eyes and none of them were the same size. So I really suck at making eyes, or making 2 that's going to match. If it was a one-eyed monster, I could do that. But I can't make 2 eyes the same size. I was having so much trouble with that. I know I'm not going to put eyes on this because she just doesn't have that much of a face. But this, I feel like it is so much face there, it might need eyes. And I'm also going to add a red bow to these. But I just hadn't done that part yet. But anyway, so that's those that I made. And then I did this bell. And I hadn't made the gloves for this one yet because I had run out of that yellow. So I did this to represent Belle. And I have a red rose that I'm going to sew on her somewhere. And I did these adult fingerless gloves for LSU. Yeah, LSU colors. And I was going to make a cup cozy in the yellow and purple also, but I ran out of yellow yarn. Oh, I also made this for Dakota. A little Yoda cup cozy. So he's been using that on his mug. His stainless steel mug. So that was really cute. I'm going to keep that one separate to get back to him. And let's see what else I've made here. Oh, these are adorable. I made these little child-size fingerless gloves. Now again, this is what I was putting eyes on. I made 6 eyes, and none of them matched. Like, none of them were the same size. You would think out of 6, at least 2 of them would be about the same size. They were not. So I did these little pink sock monkeys. And I want to put, I guess I need to put eyes on them, but I don't know what to do. And then also I made this little pink sock monkey cup cozy. And again, I don't know what to do for eyes. I need suggestions for that. And I did a gray cup cozy too. I didn't do the fingerless gloves in this size yet, but that's on my plans. So tell me how to make eyes and how to make them turn out the same size. Okay, so some other fingerless gloves and cup cozies that I made that I haven't, weaved in my ends yet. I made these to represent the Joker, and I did a Joker cup cozy. I'll tell you what, if either one of my boys had these little fingerless gloves when they were little, they would have wore these all the time. Just, not for warmth or anything like that, just to be cool, because they would have thought they were cool. Actually, Dakota, when he was little, he was Luke Skywalker, and he wore one black glove for about a year. Yeah. To church and everything, he wore one black glove. And a lot of times he wore, if we were at home, he wore black sweatpants, either a black t-shirt or a black t-shirt long sleeve, and his black rubber boots, and one black glove. He wore that all the time, like every day. That's what he wanted to wear. Oh, memories. But they would have loved something like this when they were little. And, or these also. I made these little kid-size fingerless gloves. And actually, I crocheted a star, y'all. I'm brand new to crocheting, and so I always feel like I can't do something, but I ended up crocheting a star. So I'm going to sew a star on them right there. But, like for Captain America or just, whatever. Yeah, my kids would have thought they were something if they had those when they were little. And I also did this cup cozy. I'm not going to put a star on it because the blue is not big enough. And this one is going to be Frida Kahlo. I've got some roses I'm putting right here. And then I'll put her brow across there. And some, I'm not going to do open eyes on her. I'm probably going to do just lines or something. I don't know. Now this is for Ursula. And so I made these eyes, but there's eyes under these eyes. Like I made some eyes and I sewed them on. They did not even look like they belonged on the same project. This eye was like really good. Is that the one? This eye was horrible. And so after I got them sewed on, I was looking at it and I was just like, ooh. And so I made another eye and sewed on this one. And then this eye was like 3D. And this eye was like flat. And so I made another eye and sewed on this one. And so she has some bulging eyes there. So I need help on eyes. And then the last cup cozy that I have going on here, I did a gray one. And I was fixing to sew a pink heart on it. And I'm probably going to do some more and sew hearts on them and such. that I'm going to try to offer those out for like Valentine's Day. So some other projects that I want to share with you that I did get done that I don't know if you have seen. Here's 2 little snowmen I made to go with my Christmas tree in here. There's cute little snowmen. And then this one I already had made, but I had made some small ones on the flower loom. They were really small and they turned out so cute, but then I gave those away. But so, and I didn't even get a picture of them, but they look just like that, except they were little. Oh, and I didn't do a pom-pom like this. I did a pom-pom like these. Just a little ball that I made and closed up. But anyway, I hate that I did not get a picture or anything of those. And then another project that you've probably seen crocheters make, but I loom knitted it. The snow globe, and I never did find, I found snowflakes, but I never did find any kind of creatures or trees or anything to sew in here. I did get some snowflakes at Walmart, but they were just about out of everything else that would have even made sense to put in it. So, next year. It's fine. Christmas rolls around again in 2020. And then I was making a wreath with this to go on my tree. And just ran out of time. You know, it just takes time to do stuff. And so, a lot of things going on. And a lot of times this past month, I found myself just in the car and not, you know, able to crochet because I was driving. Let's see if I can turn this tree around and show you some projects that I did make for the little tree, my Christmas tree here in the parlor. I did make a Christmas tree skirt for it, and I did make a video for that. I'm going to start trying to make videos for lots of things that I make. And so I made these icicles and put little jingle bells on them. And there's a video for that. And then I made little candy canes and hung those around on the tree. And oh, the garland. I had made this garland. And I just used 3 colors on this tree because that's the colors that I was going for. The red, white, and turquoise. And then I made some little, just little hats to hang on the tree. Let's see, is there anything else up there? I think that's all. And as you know, I made 25 stockings this past month. So, I'm going to put my tree away now today, get it put away, and try to get things kind of cleaned up and back to normal around here. Whatever that is. Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to share some finished projects with you guys, and some nearly finished. I just got to weave in ends on a lot of those gloves and cup cozies. I am going to continue to make some cup cozies because, like I said, I was going to kind of offer those out at for Valentine's. I think cup cozies would be a good thing, and just see how that goes. I can list things on our community Facebook page. It's for the roads out here where I live, and so sometimes people will purchase things from me when I post those on there. But I think that's all the finished projects I have. I have a lot of whips going on, and a lot of whips that are going to be, you know, like throughout the year, and a lot of projects planned. So come back soon and watch again, and I'll have another video up as soon as I can. I appreciate you all watching, and I'll see you again soon. Have a blessed day.